Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel where I talk about writing, philosophy, books, and pretty much whatever I want. My name is Kate. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome back to another vlog of sorts. Today I'm gonna be doing some marketing research for my book, which I just published yesterday. Here she is, in case you didn't know. I wrote a book. I've made videos on it. Make sure to watch them. And I'm going to do some research because I need to know how to sell more books. So I'm gonna probably be doing that when I get back from my walk, which I'm gonna go and do right now. It is 1:07 p.m. It's a little later than I normally do my walk. I usually do it around 10:30, 11 a.m., but it's a slow day for me. I also did some journaling today, but I didn't film myself doing that. There's certain things that just feel wholly personal to me. Journaling is one of them. I also might do some Postmates, I don't know yet, but I'm gonna go on my walk real quick and then we'll get into the research. Oh, hi, okay, I just got home. Don't mind the sunglass marks on my nose. I got a matcha, walked about 2 miles. It's now 2:19 p.m. It's already, I feel like I've lost this day already, but you know what? We're gonna keep on moving forward. Also, don't mind my hair in this video. I really like the people who look perfect on camera all the time, who look perfect in their vlogs or whatever. It could never be me. On a side note, I'm so glad that I'm able to drink this and eat in general now without immediately feeling like I'm gonna puke afterwards. That's a big win for sure. This whole week has just been like, I don't know what happened. I think it's probably because, this is a tangent by the way, maybe nobody cares to hear about my issues this week, but I am predominantly pescatarian. I don't eat pork, chicken, beef, any meat other than fish. And I do this thing where when I find a meal I really like, I'll eat it until I get sick of it because it's just easier for me that way because I don't really like to cook. I started to try to reintroduce turkey because, again, nothing's easier than making a sandwich, like a turkey sandwich, you know? So I had Jersey Mike's number 7, which has turkey on it, 3 days in a row. And I think my body was just like, what are you doing? We don't eat meat like this. So I think that really kind of poisoned my system in a way. So yeah, it's been almost a week now of just feeling like crap. So I'm glad that today finally seems like officially the first day. Today's Sunday, the first day that I actually feel somewhat back to normal. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna open up my KDP dashboard, look at that for a bit, look at my Goodreads, see if any more ratings have come through. I'm going to put on my Postmates app to see if any orders come through, and I'm just gonna start looking at marketing stuff for my book. Also, I do have to say that even though that this just came out yesterday, the reception towards it has been so warm and sweet. So many people have offered me their congratulations and said that they can't wait to read it and stuff like that. So I want to say thank you if you were one of those people. I very much appreciate it. Okay, let's do it.
Today's video is all about how to create your first ebook to turn your passions into income, how to create that ebook, how to build your audience, and make your first $1,000.
Book marketing is kind of a weird subject. How do you take this thing that you've put your heart and your soul into, actually buy it and read it? I'm facing down this issue right now, and I've started this process of book marketing, this very strange and terrible process of book marketing. Now, there's all kinds of advice out there about books. I am one of the top book marketers in the world. I've been a book marketing consultant for over 14 years. I've launched dozens of books to the new clients on the New York Times bestseller list at the same time. I'm the author of the perennial best-selling book about book marketing titled You're Very Good At, Very Well Known For.
When you rate your own book, and look at that, we already have 1 5-star rating on Amazon. Thank you, Tim. Tim has honestly been one of the most amazing people. He started following me on TikTok, I think like in 2022, and he's been following my journey ever since then with my book and with everything in general, and he's always been so supportive. So thank you, Tim, for being the first person to not only read my book, but also support it on the Kickstarter and leave a review. You're like the the perfect person that an author could ask for. So thank you.
We were just kind of riffing. We were having a call about something else and just, of course, started talking about our books being out. And she was telling me about how her first book was traditionally towards their success. Now, this stumped me in real time. Did it?
Blank sketchbooks, journals, these staff books, a couple of them I'm confident that I'm going to be able to say. I've decided to concentrate on the maze coloring book. Strategy number 1, this is the before part.
Oh, I think I'm about to become insufferable. It's 4:02 p.m. now, and I took about like a page and a half of notes. I've watched, I think, 5 videos so far. I will be linking every video that I thought was useful in the description below. What I'm learning so far is that a lot of this comes down to, do you have a budget, your mindset, and luck? Of those 3 things, don't have much of a budget right now. Mindset. So one of these people was saying that if you don't believe that your book is good and that it won't change people's lives and they'll love it, then your book is dead in the water. And to that I say, I don't know what people are gonna like. I don't know if they're gonna like my book. How can I have confidence about that? I have confidence that I can sell books, but I don't have the confidence to say that everybody's gonna like it. I mean, I look at my own reading taste and like, you can't pin me down with what I like and what I don't like. So that's one thing. I could cultivate more confidence in that area, but like that part of it, I was like, okay, noted. And then the reason I said I'm gonna be insufferable is because a lot of the marketing I think I'm gonna be doing on social media, I'm gonna be creating a lot more reels and maybe TikToks, I don't know, but just promoting it that way, and then messaging book content creators to see if I can send them a free copy. I did already reach out to one person. She's like my favorite booktube creator. Her channel name is Katie is Reading. I'll also link her down below. Don't go till after this video. And yeah, so basically it's like word of mouth, get people reading it, get people buying it. You can do campaigns that you can pay for, like on KDP or Facebook or wherever, and I'm about to move into that phase of it now, but I'm just going over what I've read so far and summing up my thoughts. One thing I thought was interesting is that with books, it's not the first week that is apparently the most important, it's the first 2 years after you write and publish the book, or at least according to this one guy. And I could see how that would be the case. Books are not something that you consume like a meal. You know, you don't eat it in like 30 minutes and then you're done. It could take, you know, weeks for some people to read a book. This one guy was also saying that it's easier to get someone to buy a book than it is to read it. And I definitely believe that's true, because I mean, how many of us have, I don't know, like 100 books on our shelves that we haven't read yet? One of the tips that Mandy Lynn said, I only know her name because I have watched a lot of her videos and she is super helpful, is she said to go on podcasts, and there is one podcast I think I'm gonna go on to talk about my process in the book, so that will be fun. Yeah, there's just a lot of, you know, there's a lot of information I'm digesting right now, and none of the things that I have written down thus far have been about paid ads on Facebook or KDP or any of those places, but I think I have a decent place to start, but it's not cohesive to me. It's not like, oh, here's one big thing I can do to really effectively market my book right now. I think that's why I said earlier, some of it comes down to luck, you know, because you can post a reel, for example, but you don't control how many people watch it. If you don't know, I have a pretty sizable following on TikTok. I think last time I checked it was like 85.3 thousand followers. And the thing about TikTok that's really annoying is that it used to be a really fun platform for me to use, and I enjoyed making content on there. I got a lot of views. I had a pretty decently sized base of people who would keep coming back to watch the videos, but what a lot of people don't understand about TikTok these days is that everybody has moved into using the shop feature. So everybody's basically just peddling bullshit to you for you to buy stuff, and it's not about content anymore. It's about keeping keep like dangling the keys in front of you to make sure that your attention span stays on the video, and it's giving desperation. And also the views suck now. So I actually posted a video about my book. They got like, I don't know, 200 something plays, and that's just unacceptable. And I have, you know, a decently sized following. It's not the biggest ever, obviously, but you would think that I would at least have more views with that following, but that's just not how TikTok works. People don't necessarily go to your profile to like watch your content. It's all about the For You page. And I think Instagram Reels is slightly the same, but I think that it seems that if people like you, they'll watch your Reels. So I may start posting more on Instagram than TikTok. All of the links to my social media will be in the description below as well. But yeah, I'm learning a lot so far. Nothing yet that I feel like I can actually do anything with yet today. Maybe I will in this second phase of research about paid promotions. The other thing that you may not know about KDP, which is slightly annoying, is that when you publish your book on there, you have to wait until you publish it in order to get author's copies. So I wasn't able to order author's copies until the day that it went live. I published it on October 11th, but it didn't actually publish until the 12th because it needed to be reviewed or something. And then once it was live, I could order author's copies. Those author copies don't have the same shipping the way that regular Amazon purchases do. So like if you ordered my book, you'd probably get it in 2 days. Author's copies, I don't think I'm gonna get them until like October 20th. And it's the 13th today. Thankfully, I do have a regular copy of my book coming in the mail tomorrow, I think, so I can at least start to post reels about it and make content and become insufferable, like I was saying. But it's definitely a long game process. Because there's this mantra that I really like that it's like, if you really want something, try to manifest it in 24 hours. Throw everything you have at it. That's what I'm trying to do today, but it's, you know, I feel like it's a different game with books than it is with anything else. Once I get my copy tomorrow, I'll probably post more reels and stuff like that. My Instagram is so confusing. I could never be a niche girl. You look at my Instagram and it's archery content, book content, and like, there's no through line. And maybe that's confusing for people, but I don't care.
So we've got this massive list to work through today, and I don't want this video to be freakishly long, so I can't go into details with everything.
I'm so tired of being a person who has a stomach. You know what I mean? In other words, my stomach's bothering me right now. Anyway, it's not even that much later. I think it's like 4:30. I just spent like 20 minutes watching this one video about marketing on KDP, and I didn't hear a single word the guy said other than you need at least like 20 reviews before doing what he's saying, so I'm gonna pass on this one. Update though, I did post on social media that I would happily send my book to readers on Instagram, people who love books, and I did have one person reach out, so I think I'm gonna follow up with that. I'll probably end up sending her a book, which will be very cool. And then I think what I need to do, just given what this guy is saying about paid ads, is kind of just wait a little bit, see if I can accumulate some more reviews, and then maybe experiment a little bit with just putting a little money down to have a promotion on Facebook or Amazon or something. I don't know, I might just play around with it myself. This elevator has no buttons. I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. Okay, I think I figured it out now. Why does LA have to have these stupid elevators? If you don't like country music, I actually completely understand. I used to really hate country music. Somebody ordered a baguette. The orders do not stop coming in. The lighting is horrible. I'm trying to like sit over here so that I'm not completely washed out. I don't even care if I don't look good on camera right now because I have been driving for Postmates for the last, like, I don't know, 5 hours at this point. My hair is crazy because there was a lot of wind at a restaurant. But I'm currently sitting outside of a restaurant. I just placed an order to go for some garlic noodles because I cannot be bothered to cook at 10:02 p.m. Yeah, it was actually a really successful Postmates day. I think I did like 15 to 20 orders. I don't know. One guy was so sweet. He tipped me $20 and he's like, "You work hard for your money." I was like, "Yeah, I know." So that was really sweet. But I can tell you, I'm so tired. And again, like you just saw, the orders keep coming in, so I'm like, I might keep going after I eat. It's definitely not how I planned the evening to go. My car smells a little strange. I've had all manner of food in here. The last order I got was from Carl's Jr., so I think that's why it doesn't smell very good in here. Would it help if I did that, actually? Oh my god, I should have done that from the start. Anyway, I'm gonna pick up this food, and the only way I'm gonna do any more orders right now is if I get one that's like at least $30. I really wanted to read a little bit. This vlog is, I'm packing a lot in it. Oh, another one. No. I'm gonna go get my food and go home. Okay, I know the lighting is terrible, but that's okay because there's not going to be that much more of the vlog. So I picked up my food and I ran into a guy that I worked with at a sister restaurant to the place that I picked up the food tonight 4 years ago, pre-pandemic. And I was just like, "Oh my god, it's so good to see you." Like, it's been forever. So I'm gonna text him and maybe we'll meet up at some point. Came home, had some noodles, they were delicious. So, book marketing updates. I think I said this before I left, but I posted on socials to see if any book content creators on Instagram or TikTok or wherever would like me to send them a copy of my book so that they can read it and maybe review it. And I checked the post after a few hours because, you know, I'd been working Postmates, and like over 60 people replied, and I have a bunch of new followers on Threads and Instagram. So part of the work tomorrow is gonna be about going through all those people and seeing who I wanna send a copy to. Unfortunately, I can't send copies to all of them because I'm on a budget. One person did offer to pay for the shipping costs, so that was really nice. I feel like I can tick off at least something productive today with the marketing of Under the Same Sky. So I guess this is gonna be where I wrap it up. I'm gonna go shower, wash my face. I wanted to give you a taste of the ambiance down here before I do that. I was gonna vlog reading some of Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, but I just need to wash the day off and relax. This will be the last that you'll be seeing of me tonight, but I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you have any marketing tips for me. I would love to know down in the comments, or just let me know how you're doing. Make sure to check out Under the Same Sky on Amazon. It's available on Kindle and Kindle Unlimited. I will post the links to the book in the description as always. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.